The number one magnesium mistake everyone makes is believing that they are getting enough of it, when in reality most people are living in a state of hidden deficiency without even realizing it. Magnesium is not just another mineral that sits quietly in the background. It is deeply involved in hundreds of processes that keep the body functioning properly, from energy production to nerve signaling, muscle relaxation, heart rhythm, and even emotional balance. Yet despite its importance, it is one of the most commonly overlooked nutrients in modern health discussions. People tend to focus on calories, protein, or popular vitamins, but magnesium rarely gets the attention it deserves, and that neglect leads to subtle but powerful consequences that build over time. One of the key reasons this mistake happens is because people trust their diet too much without understanding how much the quality of food has changed. Many believe that eating vegetables, nuts, and whole foods automatically guarantees adequate magnesium intake, but the truth is more complicated. Over the years, soil depletion has significantly reduced the mineral content of crops, meaning that even healthy foods today may not provide the same level of nutrients they once did. This creates a situation where someone can follow what appears to be a balanced diet and still fall short. The body, however, doesn't operate on assumptions. It responds to actual nutrient levels. When magnesium intake is insufficient, even slightly, the body begins to compensate in ways that are not immediately obvious, but gradually start to affect energy levels, sleep patterns, and overall well-being. Another important factor is the role of modern lifestyle habits, especially stress. Stress is often seen as something emotional or psychological, but it has a direct physical effect on the body's nutrient reserves. When a person experiences stress, the body releases hormones that require magnesium to function properly. At the same time, stress increases the rate at which magnesium is lost through urine. This creates a continuous drain on the body's supply. What makes this even more concerning is that low magnesium levels can make a person more sensitive to stress, creating a cycle where stress depletes magnesium and low magnesium increases stress. In today's fast-paced world, where people are constantly exposed to pressure, screens, and lack of rest, this cycle becomes almost unavoidable unless consciously addressed. In addition to stress, dietary habits play a major role in worsening the problem. High consumption of processed foods, sugar, caffeine, and alcohol can significantly reduce magnesium levels. These substances either use up magnesium during metabolism or increase its excretion from the body. For example, when sugar is consumed, the body requires magnesium to process it, effectively using up its reserves. Similarly, caffeine can cause the body to lose magnesium more quickly through urine. Over time, these habits create a steady decline in magnesium levels, even if a person is consuming some magnesium through food. This imbalance is rarely noticed until symptoms begin to appear, and even then, those symptoms are often misunderstood or attributed to other causes. Another mistake people make is not paying attention to the type of magnesium they consume when they decide to supplement. Many assume that all magnesium supplements are the same, but this is far from true. Different forms of magnesium have different levels of absorption and different effects on the body. Some forms are poorly absorbed and may not provide the expected benefits, while others are more bioavailable and can support specific functions such as relaxation, digestion, or cognitive health. When people take a low-quality or inappropriate form of magnesium, they may not experience noticeable improvements, leading them to believe that magnesium is not effective. In reality, the issue lies not with the mineral itself, but with how it is being used. Another layer to this problem is the imbalance between magnesium and other nutrients, particularly calcium. Many diets and supplements emphasize calcium for bone health, but without adequate magnesium, calcium cannot be properly utilized. This imbalance can lead to issues such as muscle tension, poor sleep, and even cardiovascular strain. Magnesium acts as a natural counterbalance to calcium, helping muscles relax and supporting a steady heartbeat. When this balance is disrupted, the body may experience symptoms that seem unrelated at first, but are actually connected to this underlying nutrient mismatch. What makes magnesium deficiency especially challenging is that its symptoms are often subtle and easily overlooked. People may feel tired, irritable, or mentally foggy and assume it is due to lack of sleep or general stress. They may experience muscle cramps, headaches, or difficulty relaxing without realizing that magnesium plays a central role in all of these functions. Because these symptoms are common and nonspecific, they are rarely linked directly to magnesium deficiency, allowing the problem to persist for long periods. Over time, this can contribute to more serious health concerns, including high blood pressure, metabolic issues, and chronic inflammation. The real danger of this mistake lies in how normalized these symptoms have become. Many people accept low energy, poor sleep, and constant stress as a normal part of life, rather than signals that something in the body is out of balance. This acceptance prevents them from looking deeper into the root cause. Instead of addressing magnesium deficiency, they may rely on temporary solutions such as caffeine for energy or medications for sleep, which can further worsen the underlying issue. This creates a cycle where symptoms are managed rather than resolved, and the body continues to struggle without the support it truly needs. Correcting this mistake begins with awareness and small, intentional changes. Improving dietary choices by focusing on magnesium-rich foods is a good starting point, but it may not always be sufficient on its own. Managing stress through relaxation techniques, better sleep habits, and reducing exposure to constant stimulation can help preserve the body's magnesium levels. Being mindful of substances that deplete magnesium, such as excessive sugar and caffeine, can also make a significant difference. For those who choose to supplement, understanding the different forms of magnesium and selecting one that is well absorbed can enhance the benefits and support specific health goals. Ultimately, the number one magnesium mistake is not just about what people are doing wrong, but about what they are not realizing. It is the assumption that everything is fine when the body is quietly signaling that it needs more support. Magnesium is a foundational nutrient, and its impact reaches far beyond what most people expect. By paying attention to this often overlooked mineral, individuals can improve their energy, enhance their sleep, reduce stress, and support their overall health in a meaningful and lasting way. This is not about quick fixes or trends, but about understanding the body's basic needs and responding to them with awareness and consistency. When this shift happens, the difference can be profound, turning everyday struggles into opportunities for better health and a more balanced life.